Guild Wars 2 has ruined World of Warcraft for me by Gigan Gaming. Let's see. Future Gigan. Oh, okay. I was like, Future Gigan? Okay.
Where I have
All magic.
clothing available on t-shirts, hoodies, hats. If you've ever seen me on my streams wear the merch or the hats, then you can go check that out. I will leave a link down in the description. You get 15% off your first order with code GEEGS in checkout. Now let's get into the video. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I wish WoW was more like Guild Wars 2. What's going on, Paisans, and welcome to another video. This is gonna be a short but sweet video.
Paisans.
So we're gonna be going over today some qualities that
by Paisans, Gigan Gaming.
I wish they would be incorporated in World of Warcraft.
So from what I remember from Guild Wars 2, these are like, because I played but like not that much. World versus world, but the WoW client cannot handle that many people. Better transmogs, fuck yeah. Account bound professions, so you can get all professions in one character. Account bound stash, basically, which is like you kind of have it with the heirlooms and stuff like that, but like for professions as well would be good. As far as the transmogs go, I don't know what they're called in Guild Wars. Maybe they're also called glamours, and transmog is the only WoW uses transmog as the name. But more effects on weapons, more effects on armor pieces. That's like the biggest one. What else did I want from Guild Wars 2? Solo content. There is a massive solo content in Guild Wars 2, I believe, like the tower thingy. I would love that, which is, you know, Torghast, but like actually good Torghast. I would love that in WoW. Other than that though, I'm pretty sure nothing else. Well, we'll see.
WoW could incorporate these Guild Wars 2 mechanics. I might go back. From time to time, I still miss the fantasy realm Blizzard created. From unlocking my first mount, to winning my first arena match, to participating in my first large-scale raid. Okay, now I'm just getting nostalgic. But for real, if WoW could change some mechanics, or maybe make a WoW 2.0 with some mechanics that Guild Wars 2 just gets right.
Again, problem with making WoW 2.0 is it's going to be the same devs that ruined WoW 1.0 to begin with, so...
I would actually consider picking back up my Night Elf Hunter and jumping into Warsong Gulch for another Battleground weekend.
Okay, so if it's about PvP, man, I mean... just the balance issue's already there. I mean, try playing a war in Guild Wars 2 in PvP, good luck as well.
Let's all face it, WoW is almost 20 years old. In 2004, November 23rd, World of Warcraft launched. You guys have been seeing a decline in subs over the years. Maybe it peaks around new content areas, new patches, new expansions, but overall you're down. Remove the subscription, Blizzard.
No, I don't agree. I mean, I agree and I don't agree. The subscription is like, it doesn't matter. I don't think the subscription is the problem. The WoW token is the problem, but WoW token is also great because I can play it without paying. It's like, imagine you live in a place where it's like 15 bucks a month is actually like a lot of money. Like places where it's like, I don't know, like the monthly living wage is like 100 to 150 bucks. Like you think, oh, that's so low. Yeah, but that's equivalent to what they're earning. So imagine for them to pay $15 a month. People were actually like living off of boosting because they would buy, what's it called? They would sell gold and would have a better living wage than like your average worker. Like that's how bad some places are to live in financially compared to others, to the point where you can make money playing WoW. Obviously, you can't do it in the States or here. Like you're not gonna make even 20 bucks an hour. You're not gonna make with just selling gold. But like in some countries, yeah, for sure. And the token, I think, was very helpful for those people. They didn't have to spend their money on a game.
Remove the subscription. Let it go already. Like, just let it go. I want a casual World of Warcraft experience where I don't need to log in every weekend in order to grind for the newest gear.
True. I 100% agree. That weekly bullshit where like, you know, fear of missing out on the week, didn't do your like, you know, imagine like you did like 9 mythic pluses and it's Monday 9 p.m. and you're like, fuck man, I gotta work, I gotta wake up at 4 a.m. It's like I already have like 7 hours of sleep, but like fuck, it's only one more mythic plus and I'll be done for the week. And it takes you an hour plus to get it done because hard to find a group, hard to get whatever. Imagine it fails, you're spending 2 hours now, you're missing sleep. Fucks, man, like that's fucking bullshit.
I'd rather be grinding a side hustle to pay off my debt. Oh wait, that's what this is supposed to be. By the way, thank you for being here, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe, as because I'm close to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I would love to get there before World of Warcraft rips us off again. At least with Guild Wars 2, if I grind for a piece of gear, it will not be obsolete in 6 months when the new patch drops.
Is I don't remember, is Guild Wars 2 horizontal progression max level?
Like, I hated that with WoW. Guild Wars 2 solved that problem, and on top of it, added some cool features to boot. The grind is now sideways horizontal progression.
Okay, so it is,
It's
yeah.
all about the glam, man. It's all about the
It
fashion.
is all about that.
About the fashion.
But the problem is when it's all about the fashion, fashion is not as important. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to say like the scarcity of fashion is what makes it important because I wouldn't say that WoW has a scarcity of fashion. But it's like when there's too much customization, I don't think it's also that good. Some would look really cool, but it's like everyone can look too unique, so it's like you can't even tell who is like supposed to be like a good player and who is not just because of their glams.
For my 4-year Guild Wars 2 login anniversary, I was gifted a special die that was called the Black Abyss or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And you can use this die not only for your armor skins, but you can use it for mounts as well, which is incredible. Speaking of mounts, Guild Wars 2 brings that to the forefront of its game, where there are no quests to unlock mounts, no rep grinds. They've seen the pain points of other MMORPGs and thought,
Wait, what? Yes, there is. What do you mean? Wait, say it again.
Speaking of mounts, Guild Wars 2 brings that to the forefront of its game, where there are no quests to unlock mounts, no rep grinds. They've seen the pain points of other MMORPGs and thought, hey, let's give them the utilities they need and make it fairly easy to acquire.
Yeah, they're fairly easy to acquire, but it's like you still need to do the quest and you gotta level up your mount, unless that changed. Last time I played, I had to like do a lot of questing on my raptor to get it to like to level it up to do more shit, and my rabbit or some shit. It like I don't think they just max out right away right now, right?
Except for Skyscale, I heard that's a bitch. If WoW can add more mount types in the game, for example, like if I could create a roller beetle or a freaking siege turtle tank, it would be really cool. It would be really cool. Every mount has an energy bar, and every mount has a specific skill that it can use. The Griffin can dive. If you're up high, it can dive, and you can gain more speed, and then when you come back up, you're faster than when you were going back. It's pretty freaking cool. And then you're able to glide for longer distances and stuff like that. I know you like my hand gestures. The Skyscale breathes fire at your enemies. The Raptor does a tail whip and spins around and then pulls enemies closer, so then you can dismount and then do an AoE ability with your character. It's pretty freaking sweet. Also, every single mount has its own health bar, so if you only have the Raptor unlocked, you can jump off a cliff and you will not die because the Raptor will die and it will save your character's life. It will save your character's life instead. The Skyscale breathes fire at your enemies. You know how many dragon mounts I have in World of Warcraft that I would love if they breathed fire or had some kind of animation or some kind of attack that just made sense. It would be exquisite.
You need the content for it though. Like even if you get that in WoW, which you won't because that's not how mounts work, and it's gonna be a whole fucking coding disaster. And maybe they'll add it with the new Dragonflight shit, but it's like, oh man, guys asking like the impossible basically. And also like even if they could, there's no content for it. It's like, okay, let's say your dragons breathe fire. How much damage? Where can you use it? World questing? Okay, let's say world questing. Would it not be faster to just gather all the mobs on the like with the mount and then just AoE them down with your abilities that already do insane damage? I cannot imagine that they would add that much damage on a mount. Like you need the content for it. Like you can't. Like I don't. Like, it doesn't make sense.
It would add that extra layer of personality to the game rather than just having it fly around and it be the same speed for literally everybody.
I agree. I don't like, well, the same speed for everybody, I'm fine with. But I think there should be more speeds. I think there should be another way to upgrade it to like 450%.
Things a little diverse. Increase the versatility of the mounts or what they're supposed to be used for. That could easily open
Not gonna happen.
other ideas in the game and other ways of making gold, other activities. I'm tired of I love Dark Moon Fair, but I'm tired of it, okay? Like how many
Do you love
times
Dark Moon Fair? Like I find it pretty boring as a whole.
can we do the Dark Moon Fair? Okay, stop hyperventilating. Thank you for getting this far in the video. I appreciate you listening to my rant about World of Warcraft and Guild Wars 2. I have been away from World of Warcraft for a year. If they have implemented any new
That's cool.
features like this, please let me know down in the comments below.
Just teleporting red.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. I wish WoW was like Guild Wars 2. I mean, seriously, can somebody just go create a Guild Wars 2 clone with WoW's races, classes, and graphical enhancements, please?
That's not the problem. The main, like, the graphics in Guild Wars 2 are fine. The races in Guild Wars 2 are fine. What you want is the fluidity of action in Guild Wars 2, like in WoW. Everything else is fine.
Thank you.
Hmm. My biggest respect for Guild Wars 2, well, two things. One is pay to play, not pay to win, but like also not pay to play. It's buy to play. Sorry, it's buy to play. It's not pay to play. And the other one is when they had a dev actively attacking, you know, like an SGW female, like, you know, new feminist, whatever bullshit, and she was attacking fans, she was immediately fired. Like there was no chill about that. I do respect, and I actually like that. Also, almost got me to actually no, it got me to download the game, and I actually played a bit, but it's like I just can't get used to the weird delay of switching your weapon. There's like sometimes a delay when you switch your weapon, then it doesn't go off, and then you click the switch weapon again and it just switches it twice, and you're like, fuck my life, bro, I'm going to the staff, I don't want the sword, my sword is on fucking cooldown. Shit like that really pissed me off and really ruined the game for me. Other than that though, I think the game as a whole has a lot of advantages over WoW, especially the glamour system, but honestly even the PvP is more fun in my opinion. It's more chill. The leveling is better. Very non-intuitive leveling. But is it something that like makes me not want to play WoW? No, WoW makes me not want to play WoW, you know? It's simple as that. WoW makes me not want to play WoW. I'll give this guy a like. Won't subscribe right now. The video wasn't really to my liking, but no, good effort. I like what he said to an extent. You know, it wasn't like completely wrong, but it's like I feel like he didn't pinpoint the main problems. Like he didn't even talk about like anything It's like the stuff he talked about are so minor. It's like the mounts. Okay, sure, whatever. Like it adds flavor. What else did he talk about? Well, where's the dungeons, the raids, the solo content, the vistas, the profession, the bind on account? Even like he started with the PvP, like because he talked about his hunter in BGs, and I was like, okay, maybe he'll talk about PvP. He didn't talk about that, so it's like, what did he talk about? You know, kind of thing. It literally came down to transmogs, mogging your mount, and that mounts have abilities. And it's those are cool. Don't get me wrong, but they're hardly something that WoW needs. Hardly something that WoW that would get people to be like, "Oh my god, WoW is saved." So, anyways, on to the next one, as always.